Hey guys, Todd with Great Escape Farm here. So today I have a large bag here full of elderberries. This is December 30th and I put these away. I labeled them. Oh, there we go. So let me see if you can get this. So it is Elderberry 9-1-16. So this is a mix of different elderberries I have. I have Adams, Johns, Nova, and American, and it's a mix of different ones that were ripe at the time. And I didn't have time in the first part of September because I was harvesting so much stuff. So I just grabbed them, I threw them in a clear trash bag here and put them in the freezer. So now I am going to take them and get the berries off of the stems. Let me see if I can untie this, and that way I can get it put back in the freezer while I'm doing this. So I don't want them to defrost too quickly here. And so what I have are elderberries right here. So I will pick off all the black ones. These are all black elderberry, by the way. And any that are green here, I will go ahead and grab those and toss them aside. You don't want the green ones, you only want the fully ripe black ones. So let me set up a colander here and get going on this, and we'll see how many of these we can actually come out with. Okay, I moved a little closer to the sink and pull these out. Actually, real quick, let me show you this colander first. I bought this one specifically for the elderberries. It's actually screen. I do have some that are plastic, but the mesh is a little bit too big, and like this one right here, it fell when I was moving the bag around. I don't know if you can see that, but the little piece of stem and all, I don't want that falling through and getting all over. I like to pick that out, otherwise I don't want to clog up the sink. So that's why I got the screen one here. And what I do is I'll move these over. Actually, I'm getting an awful lot of these off just by shaking it around. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and get these off, rub them around a little bit. I'll throw the big pieces away, and then I will pull out the stems here. And because I have so many, I'm not gonna worry too much about getting every last little berry off here, because the more I worry about getting them off, the more stems I'm gonna get, which means the more work I'll have in the long run. Yeah, this is getting a good bit off here. So, and any ice that's in here, you see there is a little bit of ice that will just crack and or melt and run on down. Also be careful with these as you're cleaning them. You don't want to drop them on the floor and step on them. I have done that before. Fortunately, I have a vinyl floor here, but if you have a tile floor or anything that you can get this into, it just kind of stinks, and it makes a heck of a mess of your place. Okay, so this is what I'm dealing with right here. So I will go through and pull out all the little stems and everything. You want all the stems out. The stems can be poisonous if you get too many of them. So all you want are the black berries. No green berries, no stems. So I'll go ahead and pick these out and show you what it looks like from there in just a moment. Okay, so this is what it looks like when we have all of the stems out, and this was the green and all of the stems that came out of there. So quite a bit of trash in there. I've rinsed these off before I put them in there, and I'll probably rinse them off right before I use them. But for right now, I have a big bag to de-stem and get cleaned up. So what I'll do is I'll refreeze these, and then I will rinse them one final time before I put them in a recipe. And I'll have a separate video showing you what exactly I do with these. The first thing I'm going to do is make some elderberry syrup. I take that every day to ward off any colds or anything like that, and also it's just generally for good health. So that's it for this part here. I'll come back once I get the majority of this done and kind of show you what a batch of it looks like. Okay, we're back. It's about 2 days later. I've spent 2 days picking these, getting the stems out and everything, and that large trash bag made about 1.5 gallons of elderberry here. So labeled as Elderberry 2016. One of the disadvantages of doing it the way I did, which was freeze it and then pick it and get the berries off and then refreeze it, is because these were refrozen again overnight. This is like a big chunk of elderberry, so I would have to let these defrost a little bit, which could be a bit of a pain depending on what recipe I have. To show you the difference is last year, 2015, I forgot I had these in there. They were shoved in the back. Another good reason, just to point out for labeling stuff, but these, you can see, they are totally loose. So if I needed 1 cup of elderberry for a recipe, I could just stick a cup in there, pull it out, and it's frozen. I could leave the rest frozen, just defrost 1 cup, what I need, and go on from there. So these were not done after they were frozen. These were done fresh. I separated them, washed them, I dried them, and then I put them in here and froze them, and they are, like I say, that's the difference here. So if you get into a pinch, you can do these, but there's definitely a disadvantage in that you can't take out individual parts and pieces like you can with this other way here. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching our video here. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, and also check out our blog post on greatescapefarms.com. Thank you very much, and have a great day.